hope everyone has had an amazing weekend. The weather here in Brizzy has been awesome, so if you've been out in it, I hope you've really enjoyed it. I wanted to jump on tonight because I've spent the day today with some amazing people, and I have with some really great friends for breakfast, and then spent the afternoon with some really cool people. So I really just wanted to tap into a couple of things. Hey Stephanie, how you going? Hi Mo, how you going? Thanks for a great afternoon. There's two really strong themes that came up today, and I really thought it would be worthwhile jumping on because it might serve you guys. So I wanted to jump on and just tap into a couple of those things. The first one being non-action is not the answer. If you are struggling to find what you're passionate about or what your purpose is, if you're struggling to find your niche. Hey Catherine, yeah, I totally haven't done a live in ages, so I hope this is one of many. So yeah, if you're struggling to get really good at what you do, or you're trying to find what you love and what you're passionate about, or if you're really trying to figure out what your niche is, sticking in non-action is not the answer. It really isn't. It's all about you've got to continue to take the action to figure out what you do enjoy or what you love doing and who you love working with to figure out your niche. You can't sit there and focus on everything else and procrastinate and put other things first. You've got to do the do. And the biggest part about that is do what you love to do, and everything else will flourish from that. So if it is coaching, it is continue to coach. Coach. And the second theme of the day, which was really strong, was valuing what you do. And don't be scared to ask for someone to pay for what you do. It is... Thank you, Catherine. I really agree with that. Absolutely. Non-action just keeps you stuck. You've got to practice, get better, and the more people that you affect and that you serve, it really creates amazing momentum to keep you moving forward. So if you are stuck and you're not really sure, try new things. Keep doing the do. Keep focusing, keep coaching. Or if it's the opposite, where you really don't know what you want to do, then keep trying new things. Put yourself in a position to try new things, to grow more, and your passion will come from that. You'll figure out what you don't like, and then you'll find what you do like, and so much more will come from that. So the second theme of the day was valuing what you do. I talk a lot with my clients about pricing and about charging what you're worth. And it's interesting because we really shouldn't be attaching money to our worth, to our self-worth. It's really not healthy. But also too, you really got to charge for the result that you create, not necessarily the time that you take. So if you're focusing on exactly how much time you spend and you're charging based on that, it's really bringing the wrong message. If you really focus on the value that you add and the result that you create, and you charge based on that, then you're more likely to attract the right clients that are willing to want that result, that are actually willing to do the time. And it was really interesting today because there was a lot of talk around money and our values around money, and it can be a really difficult topic. But when you delve into money mindset, it changes the way that you really look at money, because money is not about your value. It's not about what your worth is. It's a form of energy. It's an exchange of energy. So if you're adding more value, then more people are going to want to pay for your services, but you need to ask for it first. So I'm always a firm believer of your pricing should be at a point where if you're at a point where it's like, okay, so I really think I'm worth this much, or I can deliver on what this point of the value is. It should go a little bit higher for you to go, oh shiz, like I really need to deliver. It should scare you a little bit. So really look at where you're sitting yourself, where your pricing structure is, because if you are not asking to be paid for what you do, then you are not actually valuing what you do. And no one else is going to value what you do if you don't value it. And it doesn't necessarily have to be time focused. So think about the result that you create, deliver that result, and people will want to pay for it. Hey Noi. So I think it's so important. I just really wanted to jump on and talk a little bit about that today, because it's something that when you do start charging what you're worth and people start coming to you and paying you for your services, it's so interesting what happens, because you get these real little universal nudges that are just like, you should be charging more, because you attract what you put out there. So if you are not valuing what you do, then you will attract clients that don't value what you do. But also too, if you charge a certain amount, then if that's a small amount, then you'll attract those clients that, again, really don't value what you do. So and I'm always a firm believer of looking at the amount of money that you spend on, say, your groceries for the week. If someone isn't putting more than that in, then they don't really value it. So if they're only spending $100 on their groceries, that's pretty much a throwaway amount of money. So if you're charging more than that, then you're more likely to get more people that are investing in themselves more. Yeah, because that's where the key takeaway is. And it shows up so much in my business that I really see those clients that invest 100% in themselves. They show up. They show up on time, they're ready to do the work, and they actually want to create the change they're looking for. And I really want you to ask yourself, if you're not willing to invest that amount in yourself, so if you're a coach and you don't have a coach, and you're not investing in your own well-being, and you're not investing in yourself for a coach, then why would you expect other people to pay you? Really think about that. If you're not willing to invest in yourself, then most people aren't going to invest in you. Value what you do first, stand up and ask for what you're worth, and then those people will show up and want to work with you. So I hope that has brought a little bit of value for you guys tonight. And I just wanted to jump on quickly. So thanks for jumping on, and have an amazing Sunday.